Welcome to Fortress Bar and Grill. It's Timmy's turn, the recap show. We had some craziness in the NFL this week, man, and I really took it on the chin. If I took it on the chin last week, I got my butt kicked this week with games like the Patriots, Lions, Bills, Vikings, Pack Skins. Nobody's seen any of that stuff coming, but right off the top, let's get to my shout out of the week. My shout out comes from the game last night with the Steelers and Bucks. Vance McDonald, 75-yard touchdown catch and run. Poor Conte, man, he got treated badly in this one, but big shout out to Vance McDonald on that 75-yard catch. 15 games played, 9 losses, 6 wins on my record. Man, I took a beating.
Be all right, Timmy.
You can just call me a stepchild in this one. Let's get right to it. Bills, Vikings. I called this a trap game in my last segment. What the happened here? No run game. Cousin had 55 attempts. Wow, that was some craziness. Patriots and Lions. Kerryon Johnson, great game. He finally broke that 100-yard mark. It's been 70 games since the Lions have been able to have a 100-yard rusher in a game. He did 101. Hot sports opinion right here. Brady just may be done. He had that deer in the headlights look and had no answers in this game. Come on, Bill, you're the master, man. Get this thing going, man. Steelers-Bucks was a really awesome game, like I said. We'll get back to that one here in a little bit. Saints-Falcons, great game here. Atlanta at home. Hats off to Drew Brees, the spin move at the end of the game to get in and tie that thing up and send it to overtime. Breaks Brett Favre's record. Man, he put that washing machine move on. 2 defenders there to get into the end zone and make that an exciting finish. Hats off to the Saints. Great job there. Broncos, Ravens. I thought this would be a great matchup right here. The Ravens proved to be the better team here. The Lindsey ejection really got me, man. He only had 4 carries for 20 yards. He's been a 100-yard rusher for the last 2 games and gets thrown out of this one. That was crazy. Bengals and Panthers, the cat fight. And I somewhat predicted this one right here. McCaffrey had a huge day, 28 carries, a $184. He stole the show. That was an awesome game. The G-Men and Texans, I took the Texans in this game. They were at home. I figured that they'd be able to do a lot of the same things that the Cowboys were able to do in the previous week, but Texans have lost 9 in a row now. And where is their red zone offense? They kicked 3 field goals in the first 3 quarters. They got to get into the end zone, man. That's ridiculous. Titans and Jags. I took the Jags in this one. Blake Bortles was absolute garbage in this game. That D played great. They knocked Blaine Gabbert out of the game. Mariota had to come in and play with that hurt arm, but he was able to get it done with his legs. Really ugly defensive game here. I think it was 9-3 was the end of that one. Like I said, Bortles was flat garbage in that game. Niners and Chiefs. Now, this was an exciting game. I was expecting a lot from Patrick Mahomes, and boy, did he deliver. Patrick Mahomes was awesome. He's got now 13 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Oh, and by the way, sorry to those 49ers. Garoppolo tore his ACL and will be out for the season. Looks like they'll have to go to the backup quarterback there. Not a good situation for the 49ers trying to rebuild that organization without their chief at the helm. Dolphins and Raiders, this was another great game. Adam Gase keeping them guessing, had the defense totally off balance. I don't know if Gruden's ever going to be able to find a pass rush. I really liked the keep and throw there. in that game. That was a really great game. Great pickoff in the end zone too at the end.
Oh, I have a lot
Colts
to tell
and
you.
Eagles. This was an ugly battle in the rain.
I have a lot to
Wentz
tell you.
looked great in this one.
I have a lot to tell you.
I heard y'all shit was crazy.
It was, like I said, a really hard, rough game in the rain. Eagles' time of possession in this game was over 40 minutes. They had an 11-minute drive in the beginning of the fourth quarter that just took the wind out of the sails.
Okay, y'all sound like
I know
women
Luck
right
really
about
tried to
now.
come
I
back
can't
in
deal
this
with
one,
it.
but he was left pounding the ground in defeat by the end.
Can't deal with y'all's neediness.
Packers and Redskins. Aaron Rodgers looked really pedestrian in this one. Had 44 attempts with no run game at all. Hats off to Adrian Peterson. 19 carries for a $120 and two touchdowns. 4 sacks by the defense. The Redskins just all over the pack all day long. And I do want to mention one thing right here. We're having a really tough time with this roughing the quarterbacks calls. Several of them throughout the week. The Cowboys even had one in their game that really cost us. It kept the drive going for the Seahawks. But, man, Clay Matthews is really having a tough time. He's gotten 3 roughing the passing penalties in all 3 of his first games. And I don't know what to say. If you're coming at the quarterback head on and you wrap him up, you're going to land on top of this man. It's just straight physics. You're going to land on top of him. There's nothing they can do about it. They'll just keep deducting that fine right out of his paycheck every week. Hopefully, the league will turn this thing around and get it right, man, because that's ridiculous. These cream puff quarterbacks, man, they're trying to. I understand they're trying to protect the franchise, but good Lord, man. It can happen on any play. Just look at what happened to Garoppolo. That was a simple run play that tweaked his knee, and now he's out for the season. So it can happen either way. Got to let these defenders play some football. Sorry about that, but for the last game that I'm going to highlight here is the Cowboys and Seahawks. You know I'm a huge Cowboy fan, and I predicted, because the news that I had gotten on Friday said no Earl Thomas in this game. Earl Thomas ends up with 2 picks and 8 tackles. Just pretty much single-handedly ruined our day. Zeke, the fumble there really hurt us bad. We lost Sean Lee in the fourth quarter. And of course, I'd highlighted that Dak needed to be under 25 attempts in this game. He was at 34. So we really got screwed, man. Ain't got no company today. Y'all need to come on down here. Give me your hot sports opinion. Let's have a cold beer. It's $2 draft beers on Sundays. And come on by on Tuesdays and let's chop it up, man. I'd love to have a guest or two and be able to chop these games up a little bit better than this. Hopefully we will in the future. Get a few guests in here, but keep coming back to Fortress Bar and Grill. We're here on 215 North Central Expressway in Richardson. Have a cold one. Chop it up. Thanks again. Peace out. I forgot my week 4 prediction. My week 4 prediction is, who's the Rams playing again? Oh yeah, the Vikings. The Vikings are coming off of a terrible loss, and the Rams are my pick for the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, the Rams are going to be without Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters in this game, and Delvin Cook should be back for the Minnesota Vikings. So I'm going to take the long shot and take the Minnesota Vikings in this game. There you have it. Sorry about that one.
Good.
Mix it in there some way.
You got it.
All right.